Hey, I'm Jordan Rudess, president of Wisdom Music and keyboardist with Dream Theater. And I'm here today with our new app, SpaceWiz. With SpaceWiz, you can create your own sonic audio universe. Join me as I take you through some of the functionality of SpaceWiz. Get your space hat, you'll need it. Let's go. Let's open up SpaceWiz. Let's pick a sound from the preset list. I'll just touch the sky, it'll open up. To go to full screen, I just touch the tab on the top left. Now to generate sound, check this out. I can throw particles at the planets like this. Ah, it collided, making a nice sound. Let's try again. Let's throw something at another. I missed, no sound. Ah, it hit. There we go. So every time you have a collision, you'll get a sound. And the particles can also bounce off the planets and then hit another planet. So if you go crazy on it, you're likely to get a lot of sound. Now back to the preset list. If I press that, I can go down to maybe number 10, Snorting in Space. I'll move to full screen. Now in this screen, you'll notice that sounds are just happening. The reason they're happening is because sounds can also be generated by chaos control. We have particles moving all through the spatial environment that are just randomly entering and knocking into planets. And you can determine how many of those will happen. We'll get into that when we get deeper inside the app. There's also a satellite that is throwing particles out of it that will generate sound when those particles hit the planets. But in addition, remember, you can still use your finger to generate more touch particles. SpaceWiz has a real-time synthesizer built in. If we go to the sparkling sun patch, we can check it out. Go to full screen here. And when my finger lands on the playing surface, now it's more like an instrument to where you're actually going to be playing whatever scale is selected on the screen. And notice I'm also controlling the filter, so the sound is getting brighter as I move up on the vertical grid. So those are the methods of actually creating sound on SpaceWiz. One thing you might like to do when you're in this kind of global mode is to be able to hit the dice here. And what that'll do is it'll randomly assign sounds to every planet. It'll randomly assign a tonality, and it's a good way to just try something wild and have some fun. If you like that, great. You can modify it if you want with the parameters, or you can just hit it again. Maybe you'll come up with your next symphony. Give it a try. The random will be your friend. Yes, I like that one. Don't forget to interact. I think I'll do my meditation now. Very much at the top level are a couple of other interesting things that you should know about. You have random tonal and random rhythmic. If you hit random tonal, it will generate sounds and activities all based on tonal types of qualities. Let's hit that and see what happens. If you hit random rhythmic, the chances are that you'll have more rhythmic-based sounds. This is totally random, so it's not guaranteed, but we decided to offer you those two parameters just so you could kind of dial yourself into those different headspaces quickly. Let's do random tonal one more time and see what happens. Ah, nice. Okay, now we'll go back to a blank patch. There you go. So let's say you're in the main screen here, and you've done some things, right? You've got a nice sound going on. You really want to save your work. Well, what you want to do is you want to know that save as is the way to do it. I'll say capitals J-R coolness. That's me. And then when you hit done, JR coolness will be added to your preset list. There it is. So, and it'll be in the user bank, just so you know. Now, if you continue to tweak it while that's selected, let's say you go to a planet in the planets mode, and maybe you change the sound. So after you've tweaked it and you're say, okay, I like that, you want to go back to the preset screen, which is this one on the top left, and you can just hit save, and it'll write over the one that's selected. So if you hit save right now, it'll say JR Coolness saved. So that's really, really important to know. The other thing that's very important to know is that this little mail icon on the far right, whatever patch you have selected, so let's say we call up aim for the sky, right? And then we aim for the sky as instructed. And we start hearing some cool sounds. Then if we want to mail that, like I want to send it to my buddy Eyal, I'll hit the mail icon, and it will bring up a nice little mail letter that says, this attachment opens with the SpaceWiz iPad app from Wisdom Music, and where you can confirm aim for the sky. So when I send this to Eyal, he'll open it up. He has SpaceWiz on his iPad, and he will soon be enjoying the same sonic goodness, I'm just deleting this since we're not really doing it, that we are experiencing here and now. Enjoy, Eyal.